Hey guys, Rob Caputo here, and I wanted to share a little toy that I got, the storage of foam cannons. And I'm starting to accumulate a few foam cannons. I got another few coming, and I think the maximum amount of foam cannons I want to hold on to is about 3 or 4 maybe, because I review them and I'm going to start giving some away as we go. But I wanted to share something with you that I got on Amazon. This is a foam cannon holder. And it's a really nice one, actually. I mean, it's pretty cool. Looks like it's chrome plated or stainless steel or something like that. These are definitely kind of chrome plated. You know, these are the mounting brackets for the snow foam cannons. And basically all you do is just, once this is mounted to the wall, you know, you can kind of store your foam cannons and even nozzles if you wanted to. You could put nozzles on here. You could, anything that you normally put on your wand, you could store on the wall. So I'm going to place this. You can mount this a couple different ways. They do give you an adhesive where you can kind of put the adhesive on the back of this and stick it onto a surface. I don't know if I would do it that way, you know, I mean, because then you're putting glue and all that kind of stuff on your walls or any other location. They do give you anchors tapered, right? The holes are actually countersunk. So I think that's pretty cool too, right? So it'll give you a nice smooth finish. So what I did is I went to Home Depot, because I think I know where I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna put this on the side of my storage cabinet where all my cleaning products are and stuff like that. So I'm gonna put it on the side of the storage cabinet, and I'll show you in a little bit where I wanna put it. So I'm gonna drill holes through the storage cabinet and then place these countersunk bolts, 3/4 inch length, number 10s, 32 thread. So I got that, and I got some acorn nuts for the back end. So, you know, if you put your hand in there, you don't like scratch your hand and stuff like that, just to be a little bit extra safe. And that's the way I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna place this into position where I believe I want it to go. Use a level to make sure that it's straight and level. And then I got a spot, a nice mounting bracket. And this was 21 bucks, by the way. I think it was $21. The company, I don't know the name of the company. It looks like a big, huge acronym, but it's PWACCS. Now, I'm assuming this is an overseas company. I'm not quite sure. It's $21.24 on Amazon. You could pick these up. I'm sure they're available. There's an 8% discount right now. But yeah, I mean, it looks like it's well made. It's got a lot of ball bearings in here, so that makes the installation of these very smooth, right? I could do this one-handed, right? It mounts on there really nice. You could put 2 or 3 foam cannons. You know, I think that's pretty cool, right? And you guys can order this too on Amazon, so cool, right? This is Talking with Cars. All right, so this is where I'm gonna install it. I'm gonna install it right here, right next to, and I need to make sure that it aligns and it doesn't conflict with any shelving that's in here. So there's a shelf here and there's a shelf down here somewhere, right here. So as long as I'm within that area, then I'm okay. And this is essentially where I'm gonna put it. So what I want to do is I want to drill one pilot hole through here to make sure that, and you can center this perfectly if you really wanted to measure it and stuff like that, but I think as long as it's, you know, somewhat centered, I'm okay. So I'm going to mark it with an X. I'm just using the actual stud to mark it. And then that's going to be my pilot hole, and it's a, what size is this? I think it's a 13/64 inch drill bit. 64ths, yeah. So that'll be just enough to allow, right, the screw to go through. And it should be large enough. I mean, it just makes it through the hole that's in this, so it should be fine. And we'll go from there. So first thing we want to do is just drill this hole. I'm going to ream it a little bit so it's got plenty of room. one stud. Perfect. So it's countersunk, it'll go into this. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hang it here for now, and I'm gonna find the nut for the other side, and I'll take the camera off and I'll show you what I'm doing on the other side. All right, so let me take this camera off. I am gonna need a nut, so let me go grab a nut, and I'll secure that first before we do anything else. And I'll show you on the inside what I'm doing. So I have the nut there. The acorn nut would go in right after, right? So that if anything rubs against this, you're not going to get scratched. All right, let's put a little light here. There we go. So, and all I got to do is just tighten those up at the end, right? I'll tighten this up first. The first nut, that's going to hold it against this metal piece, and then I'm going to just kind of like tighten this up so at least it's snug, all right? And I want to do that in the 4 different locations. But what I want to do now is I want to level this off so I can basically screw or drill another hole. But I want to make sure this is level before I do that. So let's go ahead and get my level. I could tape this up too, actually. It'd probably be a smarter idea. That makes the most sense, you know, and then I can kind of be hands-free and then drill all 3 holes. All right, so let's get this level, and we'll tape it in a couple spots so it holds. And I'm just using, all I'm using is masking tape. I'll put a couple of them in so it doesn't move. Then we'll drill the other 3 holes. All right, let's get the other studs in. Put the nut on the other side. You could put a washer on this too if you really wanted to. And just be careful of the burrs too, because you can cut yourself on the burrs. If you wanted to remove that, you can. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my Phillips DeWalt drill, and then I'll just basically just, you know, take these acorn nuts and just kind of finish it off. All right, I'm actually using this to kind of clamp onto the nut and then tighten it up. So all I got to do now is just install the last 2 acorn nuts, tighten them up, and we should be good to go. And the acorn nuts don't have to be super tight. They just have to be tight enough. That's it. Right? Because the acorn nut, the whole purpose of the acorn nut is so you're protecting your hands if you're getting in and out of the cabinet. So I'm going to bring the camera inside so you can see what the final results look like. See? Right there and there. That's it. And that's done. Don't need this anymore. Peel the tape off. And that's on there. That's not going anywhere. All right, so let's mount our 2 foam cannons that we do have into position, and I'll show you what it looks like. And I think this is the next one to go. Competition or a drawing or something like that for that Bear Force, because I got, like I said, I have another like 2 more that are coming. What else can I put up there? So yeah, I'm waiting for my other foam cannon. I'm going to put my other foam cannon on here. So I got a spot for it. And if I do get more, I can get like maybe another 3 here and put them up a little bit higher. So that's it. That's all it takes. So it took me like what, good 15 minutes barely. And we got a little mounting rack for our foam cannons. It's nice and organized and it's easy. Perfectly level. Good to go. All right, like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. I'm gonna use a level. Whoops. Oh. And then just the acorn nut would be enough. Okay. Oh my gosh. It's gotta be here somewhere.